Follow me, I got Obama the part of me. Yeah, part of me. I got a start of the economy. Call me the god of monopoly. Yeah, when I'm up in the mommy. Yeah. Part of me, look at the part of me. Follow me, they don't believe in equality. Yeah. Part of me, all of this heart is a part of me. They wanna call it Muhammad me. All of my homie harmony. Yeah. Part of me, I got a lot of the part of me. They got a copper to follow me. I got Obama the part of me. Yeah. Part of me, they wanna Malcolm and Martin me. Yeah. Shooting me. Nothing you can do to me. Unity. I don't fuck with the jewelry. Pull a habit with a step on it, leaving you a gratuity. I might even shoot a funeral up while they reading your eulogy. Put a crystal in a pistol and hit you with this jewelry. I don't fuck with the coonery. I'm a motherfucking lab rat. You the brother from the Rat Pack. Gotta come up in a backpack. Catnap, bust a knuckle from the back slap. Scullers coming out with that hat. Hope a baby got act like. Shaggy ducky ducky quack quack. Part of me, all of my people are part of me. Shit up and listen a part of me. Think up a lot of the quality. Yeah, part of me, all of this heart is a part of me. They wanna come and harm me. All of my people are harmony. Yeah, part of me, I got a lot of the part of me. They got a couple to follow me. I got a woman to follow me. Yeah, part of me, I got a start an economy. Call me the god of monopoly. Yeah, do the shooting and do the recruiting. Look at the cook man. Look at the cook down. Man. People walk us in the dead in his mansion. Larry the Davis. Pull a piggy up a carrot stainless. Bobby the steel wheel. Shoot my body in the steel wheel here. Shoot. I'm looking at X. All you're gonna see is text. My social security number is all zeros on my car barrel. Fully automatic loaded with small arrows. Cut the nose like a Mike Jackson. No shot, got a small barrel. Trump built a 20-barrel world. But we're 30 months so proud. Part of me, I'm a people of part of me. Shit, I'm living the part of me. Then I'm living the quality. Yeah. Part of me, all of this is a part of me. They wanna come and harm me. All of my men harm me. Yeah. Part of me, I got a lot of the part of me. They got a man to follow me. I got a walk with a part of me. Yeah. Part of me, I got a start an economy. Call me the god of monopoly. They wanna welcome me more on me. Yeah. You already know. Part of me. I got a lot of the part of me. They want to make up in my army. I got a lot of the part of me. Yeah. Piece of Larkin, Leonard in the building. Jura J. Jave in the building. Appreciate your attendance. Y'all get the 2 first apples of the day. Yeah, man. We just, sitting here partying, man. I'm out here. Club ready. Black magic. Yeah. Part of me. All of my people are part of me. Shit, I'm listen, I'm proud of me. They don't believe in equality. Yeah. Part of me. All of this heart is a part of me. They wanna call it Muhammad me. All of my homie are harmony. Yeah. Part of me. I got a lot of the part of me. They got a couple to follow me. I got a woman to part of me. Yeah. Part of me. I got a start an economy. Call me the god of monopoly. They wanna Malcolm and Martin me. Yeah. Shooting me. They ain't no nigga bulletproof. They ain't nothing to do to me. Couldn't kill a kid even when it's diplomatic community. Anything shouldn't be a solution. We do it in unity. As soon as I take over Twitter, I'm out like my community. Pull a habit with a step on it, leaving you a gratuity. I might even shoot a funeral up while they reading your eulogy. Put a crystal in the pistol and hit you with this jewelry. I don't fuck with the coonery. I'm a motherfucking lab rat. You the brother from the Rat Pack. Gotta come up in a backpack. Pull a cat hat. Bust a knuckle from the back slap. Scullers coming out with that hat. Hope a piggy got act like. Shaggy ducky ducky quack quack. Part of me, all of my people are part of me. Shit up and listen, I'm proud of me. They don't believe in equality. Yeah. Part of me, all of this heart is a part of me. They wanna come and harm me. All of my homies are calling me. Yeah. Part of me, I got a line of the part of me. They got a couple to follow me. I got a woman to part of me. Yeah. Part of me, I got a start an economy. Call me the god of monopoly. They wanna Malcolm and Martin me. Yeah. You ain't alone. Do the shooting and I do the recruiting. Look at the cook man. Look at the cook man. Look at the cook man. Bullet for the area gun man. Ready to have things. People walk us in the dead shoot. I'm looking at X. All you're gonna see is text. My social security number is all zeros. I'm a God Pharaoh. Fully automatic loaded with small arrows. Trigger finger guitar hero. Cut the nose like a Mike Jack. Not a long shot. He got a small barrel. And them Trump built a 24 wall. I'm a weird 30-foot so proud. Part of me. All of my people are part of me. Shit, I'm living a part of me. They're gonna work in the quality. Yeah. Part of me. They're gonna move in the part of me. They're gonna give it in harmony. All of my harmony. Yeah. Part of me. I got a lot of the part of me. They got a people to follow me. I got a woman to part of me. Yeah. Part of me. I got a son in the economy. Come in and pick up on it. They wanna make up on me. Yeah. Never that, cause we strike back like spiked bats. Yeah. The hyper attack. Yeah. Peace to the fam. Peace to Lark and Lennon in the building. You know what I mean? Peace to Jamel Brown in the building. Appreciate your attendance, y'all. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, just giving a little time, people get in the building. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, you know, it's partying, man. Bumping that new Cambada, y'all. I need to check that out. It's that new shit right there. Part of me. I got a lot of the part of me. They got a copy to follow me. I got Obama the part of me. Yeah. Yeah, that's my new shit, y'all. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? We just building, man. We sad knowing, man. Today's topic, man, you know what I mean? You know, matter of fact, you know, today's mathematics, of course, you know, build or destroy. And, you know, of course, as we know, building is us adding on to life, you know what I mean? We add on to life through positive actions, positive ways, positive conduct, you know what I'm saying? By teaching, you know what I mean? Educating so that, you know, we can spread the consciousness of what we know around the cipher that we be in, and therefore those who know what we know, and, you know, we can create that grid of consciousness, you know what I'm saying, amongst, you know what I mean, our ciphers or wherever we be, you know what I mean? Showing and proving that we the sun, you know what I mean? Because the sun is going to stimulate life around it. You know what I mean? I stimulate life around me, you know? So, yeah, that's what it be. And, you know, destroy is, you know, to take away from life. Peace to Andy U. Monroe in the building, you know what I mean? You know, we're building on today's mathematics, build or destroy. And as we know, buildings add on to life in a positive way to bring about a positive reaction. And destroy is to take away from life in a negative way to bring about a negative reaction. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, destroying is not always negative in a sense, you know, that you're doing negative, because as you build, you also simultaneously destroy. As you build on positive, you simultaneously destroy the negative. You know what I mean? So, you know, destroying is not always a negative, you know, connotation or a negative thing. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things that need to be destroyed. False concepts need to be destroyed. False teachings need to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Negative people going around doing negative things need to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, destroying is not always a negative thing, because if you're destroying the negative itself, then you're leaving room for more positive. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
One reason why I love being a psychic is that I get to help people.
Hello, everyone. As we work together to combat the spread of COVID-19, please stay home.
You know what I realized, you know, speaking on build and destroy. Like, for example, the other day when I was building on the coronavirus, you know what I'm saying, and I was building on certain concepts, you know what I'm saying, to destroy the false shit that the media is putting out there, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, the media got everybody all afraid and all, you know, oh my God, people are dying. Yeah, there's people dying, but not as many people as they're saying, you know what I'm saying. I think that they're really, you know, hyping up the numbers to create this state of panic, to create people to, you know, to make people want to be all afraid and, you know, scared to go outside and stay in your house and, you know what I'm saying, all this type of stuff. So, you know, as long as we, like, know better and we know the real science of what's going on, we won't get caught up in all of that. Because a lot of that is, like I say, media hype. So, you know, like I say, just stay healthy, you know what I'm saying, you know, help the people around you, you know what I'm saying, the elderly and the children, you know what I'm saying. I can't necessarily do
all things for themselves. You know what I mean? Just try to help people around you. You know what I mean? Try to be a helping, helping aid in this time, you know what I'm saying, right now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to just be all scared and stay away from everybody. You know, people still need help, you know what I'm saying? Our elderly need help. Our children need help as well, you know what I'm saying? The babies need help, the elderly need help, and just people even in the middle age need help as well. So therefore, just try to be a helping aid to somebody if you can. Bring them some supplies, bring them some water, whatever the case may be. People that's not able to, and I got this jewel too when I was watching Immortal Technique last night. He dropped a jewel on that, you know what I'm saying? Just try to help, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, that is true. Try to help people, you know what I mean? Add on, just be a service if you can, you know what I mean? Whatever way you can. You know what I'm saying? More so than us getting all caught up and worrying about this and worrying about that, what's going to happen. Just try to be, of assistance and just do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
This is the train to Los Angeles. The next station is Deer Park.
I've just been, like I said, I've just been traveling, past couple of days, whatever. Actually past week or so, actually. Just traveling town to town, just building with people, trying to educate, get the word out there of, the things that I see and, how I see certain things, because I can only teach from my perspective. So, as I gather more information, peace to power build in the building, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate your attendance, God. Peace to the God. You know what I mean? So as I gather more information, I'm just trying to, add on and just put it out there, you know what I mean? So, and I'm trying not to scare everybody and all of that, but we really got to pay attention to the social changes that are taking place right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of social changes that are taking place in a sense where, this whole stay in your house thing, right? So if we're all staying in the house, then let's say if someone in the house may be contaminated and then we're all up under each other. We're not getting sunlight, we're not getting fresh air. And then we wonder why we're getting even more sick. You know what I'm saying? So, man, yesterday was real sunny. I hope everybody was outside getting some fresh air, getting some sunlight, you know what I mean? Even if you go on your back porch or something, you know what I'm saying? Go in the backyard and just, take your shoes off, walk in the grass, you know what I'm saying? Connect with nature, bond with the earth, you know what I'm saying? Get some fresh air, get that sunlight, you know what I'm saying? Sit and meditate or something, you know what I'm saying? Get your mind right, so, do some sun gazing, you know what I mean? Absorb that energy of the sun. Because like I was breaking down, corona, the word corona, if you look it up, it means the first layer of the sun. And then you have virus. So coronavirus would be a sun virus, but not meaning that the virus is coming from the sun, meaning that actually the virus can actually be cured by the sun, or rather I say, you know what I mean? Like the sunlight will more so, rather I say, keep you healthy so you don't be susceptible or weak in your immunity to be able to catch something. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like I keep mentioning, I was down south, a couple weeks ago, and down where I was in the area I was at, they only had one reported case of this so-called, coronavirus, whatever. So, and I'm just doing the knowledge that, and it's in Africa, they don't have this in Africa, like it's not really in Africa. So, and any other place where they want to release some shit, they always doing it in Africa. So how come it ain't in Africa? Because coronavirus, sun virus, the sun is so hot there, that virus can't live there in that immense heat. So why they got everybody riding the buses and got the windows open and everything is all cold and shit, and they thinking that the cold air is going to keep them? No, you just making everybody even more sick. Freaking dummy, you know what I'm saying? Put the fucking windows up and turn the heat on. And keep the heat on. So therefore, the virus won't be spreading in the heat. You understand? And everybody won't be sniffling and coughing and sneezing and all of that because the goddamn windows is open and everything is all cold. You know what I mean? So, come on, man. So, try to do that. The social changes I was talking about. A lot of social changes that are taking place. Like I say, they want us to be all caught up in the house. not communicating with each other. And then on top of that, like I was mentioning about the radiation from these 5G towers and the 5G radiation from the phones, these IG phones, these new iPhones and all that, these 5G phones, which is radiation, y'all. Even this shit right now I got in my face is fucking radiation. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit is radiation, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit is making us sick. And we don't understand the new wave of technology. Somebody said too, it was in a debate or whatever, and I think they was talking to Polite or something, and they was talking about how, what do you mean if 5G technology, that's the new wave of technology? Like, well, how could that be? What are you talking about? Why would they do that? I mean, like, duh, you stupid motherfucker. That's exactly what they would do. Lead the lamb to the slaughter, and that's what they're doing now. They're leading the lamb to the slaughter. It's like I was mentioning how in Wuhan, China, the people, they set up those 5G towers, and if you do the knowledge, everywhere, peace to Islam, Mecca, black man in the building. If you do the knowledge, everywhere that they're setting up these towers is where the people are getting sick in high numbers. So, you know, it just goes to show that obviously there's something connected with these 5G towers and people around these 5G towers getting very sick and then going to the hospital, getting shot up with some shit, and then becoming even sicker to the point where they die. Come on, y'all. Just put it together. Yeah, put it together. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? And not saying like, oh, that's just the old answer. Because like I say, there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of politics to this, as always. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can something like this vastly get all over the world? And like I said, man, I mentioned y'all, man. Remember, y'all got to remember, y'all so-called government, who's supposed to be this is America, we're the greatest, the richest country in the world, the most powerful nation, and all of that. So why aren't they spending all these billions and trillions of dollars to bring all these people aid? They are shitting on people right now, leaving bodies in the home. They ain't even send an ambulance to get people. People lined up at hospitals dying. People just dying. Like, come on, man. And what the hell are these people doing for anybody? They got all this money. And now watch, when all this shit is over, they're going to get y'all back into the sports, back into the loving hip-hop, back into all the bullshit, and you're going to go back into glamorizing and idolizing all of these so-called idols and celebrities and shit. And right now, peep this, they're using the celebrities to keep y'all fooled. All these celebrities on the thing talking about they got this virus. Look at the interview with Idris Elba. If you look at his wife is in the background looking kind of shady, like, nigga, you fucking lying, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just do the knowledge, man. To people's eyes, their movements, their facial expressions. You know, you can tell human behavior, man. We ain't got to be a psychologist to know all of that, but we know basic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when a person, you talking to somebody and they looking all, you know, all off to the different sides and all, you know, and come on, obviously they not being straight up. Because they being straight up, they gonna look you in your face and in your eyes, and more so at least your face. You know, you ain't gotta stare in your eyes like you in love, but you know what I'm saying? They gonna look you in your eye, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean, be on some real shit. But, yeah, you know, like, so anyway, you know, they just got people dying and stuff, man. It's really, really sad. I'm not really feeling that because I'm like, yo, come on. It's supposed to be the greatest country in the world, the most powerful nation, have all this money and all this power and all these resources. You know what I'm saying? And they just shitting on people right now. Where's the Red Cross and the Blue Shield and all of that? Remember all of them? Salvation Army and all these people. Where they at? None of these people is out there doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just let people die. So this has to be obviously, you know, where people are being told to sit back and not do nothing. Because why would they not? Or is it that with that brainwashed on all this social distancing? Oh, stay away. Oh, don't touch this person. Don't wash your hands. Put your gloves on and your mask on and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That we don't really see what's really going on, which is, like I say, social control, social engineering, you know what I'm saying? They're conditioning us with this social distancing shit. So even after this so-called corona shit is over, people still gonna be ignorant toward each other. Peace, love. You know what I'm saying? People still gonna be like, distancing themselves from each other and acting all afraid of each other, and even though stuff is over, still you never know, you know what I'm saying? And so come on, man, you got everybody all afraid of each other. We separating from each other, not looking at, once again, the powers that be or whomever it is that is causing all this shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? See, but we don't. 85% don't listen to the 5% to learn who it is that'll cause all this to happen. They believe the 10% on face value, like it says in the Born Degree. So y'all go on to Tell Live. Y'all watch a Tell Live Vision where they telling lies to your vision, and they say blah 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 blah. Da, 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 these people are dying. Da, 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 da. You need to go get checked out. Go get your shot. Go get your. Wash your hands. Keep washing your hands. Keep washing your hands. No. Oh, and that's what I wanted to speak on too. Another thing is, I didn't want to keep putting it out there like this whole thing, because I was thinking about it too. I said, am I telling people the wrong thing? Like as far as like with this mask and glove shit, because I was breaking down the science as far as, these gloves is picking up germs and stuff too, and by human nature, we might scratch our face or pick our nose or do this, I got something on my tooth, pick that out, or whatever the hell you do, you know what I'm saying? You scratch your ass, you do this, you do that, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to touch yourself somewhere, somehow, you know what I'm saying? So even though we got these gloves on, we still can be liable to just touch ourselves and contaminate ourselves. So now it's like, I think the gloves are just overdoing it. They're actually creating a harvest for more germs. And even with the mask, like I said, if the coronavirus is not airborne, for one, y'all, coronavirus is not airborne. Once again, coronavirus is not airborne. Now, on itself. Because I've been hearing some shit about they might be spraying that shit. The chemtrails that be sending over with the planes, they might be spraying that shit through the trails, the chemtrails. Might be putting corona in that shit now, among the other shit that they've been spraying on us already. You know what I mean? So, like, who knows, man? You know what I mean? But anyway, so somebody said on Facebook that day, too, anybody feel dizzy walking outside for a few minutes or going outside for a few minutes feeling dizzy? And I said, well, on a natural level, right, if we just use basic natural science instead of getting on conspiracy theory with it, I would say, well, listen, haven't you been cramped up inside your house with the windows closed and locked up and clamped up with gloves on and masks on, hardly breathing, and you're not getting proper oxygen to your brain? And then when you step outside for 5 or 10 minutes and you get that burst of energy, oxygen or whatever, then you shift in your energy, like the brain and everything. Just like when you're traveling on a train, the temperature. If you just was in Africa and the temperature was 100 and whatever, and then you flew back over here to the United States, and it was wintertime, dead wintertime, cold, and then you just like your whole temperature shifted in a few hours, you would get a cold really quick because of the shift in your temperature. So the same thing like with your breathing, your respiratory system and all that, and the oxygen that's flowing through your brain and throughout your body. If you've been stuffed up in the house all stuffy and cloggy and all that, when you go outside to get that first burst of fresh air, it might hurt your head a little something, or it might, you might feel a little woozy, because also when you get that air, now your blood is starting to circulate through your body. But now as your blood is circulating faster and you're not necessarily moving, you're like, sending your blood through your body, at an abnormal rate, which may cause you to feel a little woozy. And the oxygen in your brain is hitting your brain at an abnormal rate, or what it seems at an abnormal rate, because like I say, for the time period that you've been trapped in the house and not getting proper oxygen at its proper rate of breathing and so forth, as if you were outside. Then you go outside and then you get that person, and you might hurt your head a little something, you might feel a little woozy. You know what I mean? So that would be just a logical explanation on that. But then if you get conspiracy theory with it, then you might say, well, I heard they've been spraying the fucking corona shit in the chemtrails and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they've been spraying it in the air. So and listen, I don't put that past them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to cancel that out, because that is definitely a possibility. They've been spraying chemtrails, so why the fuck wouldn't they do this shit with the corona shit? They're trying to fucking kill motherfuckers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't doubt that, but I'm just saying, I would just use the most logical conclusion first before I jump to that. and say, well, because for example, it may not be in every area. So now if people are saying in different areas that they're feeling this way when they first step outside from being in quarantine, then, we got to use a logical explanation, which is common amongst the people in different areas. You see what I'm saying? So it's a universal thing. You know what I mean? Not like a conspiracy that may be in some areas, but not in all. If everybody in all areas are saying that same common thing, then yeah, it's a universal thing. You know what I mean? So that's how we gotta, think, man. I'd be trying to, I'm not trying to talk to nobody like they children or nothing like that, man. But I talk to the people that's out there, and also to the intelligent people, so that they can also continue to teach and maybe take some jewels from me, like I take from everyone else or whomever. So each one teach one to reach one and lead one. So yeah, that's what it's about, man. That's what it is, So that's what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to, keep people educated, keep people aware, keep people updated on, how I see things, what's going on, so forth and so forth. We just want to keep shit, Oh, yeah, another thing I was saying too. Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't want to be telling people the wrong thing, like as if like they shouldn't be, protecting themselves, whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying, like I kept saying, let's not overreact with it. You know what I'm saying? As far as you could put on even let's say if you got the mask and the glove on, you can have your mask and gloves on, and if you got that on, then obviously you should feel protected, right? So don't be acting all stinking all toward the same very people you seen every goddamn day. Now all of a sudden you're gonna start acting all, he might have corona. Oh, let me stay away from this person. Like, come on, man, stop that bullshit, y'all. That shit is so fucking corny, man. We acting like really immature. And I'm not saying like, yo, this is a life and death situation. People are dying, you never know. So, yeah, I hear you on that. But like I said, man, I've been doing the knowledge to a lot of things from many different perspectives. So I know in my mind that what they're saying on the Tell Live Vision is not what it is. Peace Orlando, born in the building. David Hamlin in the building. Appreciate y'all attendance. So like, I know that it's not what they saying it is, and I know it's not spreading the way or the reasons how or why they saying it is. So I'm hip to that, you know what I mean? So, I'm not walking around in fear of this whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But I will be walking around more so to be aware. Don't be in fear, be aware. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in fear, be aware. That's the new slogan, y'all. How y'all say nowadays? What's y'all saying? New hashtag. Don't be in fear, be aware. That's the new hashtag, y'all. Hashtag that shit. Don't be in fear, be aware. Yeah, that's the new shit. Hashtag. Yeah, you know what I mean? Hashtag that shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like I said, I didn't want to be telling people the wrong thing, like, don't protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You should definitely protect yourself. And look, y'all see this punk ass ambulance right here? They've been just riding around all day, doing nothing. And the EMT niggas be pulling up here sometimes too. Like, that niggas don't even be doing nothing all day, riding around, waving your sirens and shit just to pass through the lights. They ain't even doing nothing all day. You know what I mean? Like, fuck these niggas, man. Anyway. So, yes, be careful, protect your family, especially your children, you know what I'm saying? Keep your children safe, keep them, guarded and all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because, of course they're most important. And, that's what we gotta do, man. Just keep our family safe every day. Like I say, do it all right. But do it in awareness and not fearness. So I'm gonna say peace on that note, y'all. I'm gonna go on back with y'all a little later. And yeah, man, y'all be safe out there. Love y'all. Peace.